What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter? How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a good day. Because my day going well, and for this live stream right here, I will be talking about what I think of episode two, everything like that. Moonknight, just my review of it, and plus my review of Halo episode two coming out this week, and and plus for and and plus for the review of Moon Knight episode one and two should be coming out this week. I think or something like that. That will be coming out, and kind of like things I'm looking for, and 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 plus like for me, I will be looking for the WB merger thing. I'm talking about this episode, Moon Knight episode two, and episode one. I like those. If y'all want to see my first review of Moon Knight, it's on last night's stream, and for this one, for episode two, I actually like that one in my opinion. I actually like that in my opinion. Episode one and two of Moon Knight, because you look at it, episode one and two actually, in my opinion, kept me engaged with it. In my opinion, it do. It's better than um sound like the Winter Soldier show good was episode one and two. The Winter Soldier show was good, episode one and two. Loki, episode one was cool. Episode two was cool for Loki. But think about it, D was this had to be the first this had to be the first and best episode one and two besides the Winter Soldier, in my opinion. Because like the Winter Soldier just got best episode one and two, then the show had Moon Knight. And this show, Moon Knight, I didn't really, in my opinion, and plus, like for me, I don't have no type of, I didn't have no kind of beef with myself like that. In my opinion, I don't. For me, I don't got your own beef with people. Solid Moon Knight, because the Moon Knight episode is actually good. In my opinion, it's actually good. If you look at the if you look at if you look at the and kind of like in my opinion, based on episode stuff what I seen, and kind of like for me, right? In my opinion, that just me. If they can get and and it sounds like when you try to compare shows on Disney Plus, the two best ones for me so far is Falcon. It is Falcon plus the Winter Soldier, and plus this show right here proved to be a good second place. It could be first place is the whole season end up being good in my opinion. And One Division is the worst show, and Hawkeye over it. And kind of like in my opinion, I just want the She-Hulk show be good, but the thing about for me, the She-Hulk show is not a good show. Then that would really disappoint me, because like time for female heroes, She-Hulk is one of my favorite heroes in my opinion, and that's kind of like in my opinion, based on shows, movies, and everything else like that. And that just me, in my opinion. That is me in my opinion. based on shows, movies, and everything else and stuff like that. Because you look at the shows that turn up for Disney Plus, I think. They say that She-Hulk supposed to be a comedy, which is kind of which I don't have a problem with. But the thing about for me, right, it is like at least have the She-Hulk character have her stuff together. I think in my opinion, that should be that should be a good thing. And that should be a good thing for me, in my opinion. If you can have like certain stuff that's good, bad, and everything else like that, in my opinion, and kind of like the things that I want to talk about is like the Zack Snyder stuff, in my opinion, because you look at it, so like in my opinion, just the Zack Snyder stuff, which I think in my opinion should be good, bad, and everything in between, and that just me, up in my opinion, it should be good or bad, but and that just me, right? And that just me, right? In my opinion, but oh, oh, so and so if you want to come in, I got the link in the chat if you want to come in. That that be, be, because like in my opinion, right? Based on this Moon Knight show, what I seen, do you like the Moon Knight show episode 1 or 2, or do you like one? Or do you like one more than the other? Be because like for me, episode 1 and 2 flows better than WandaVision episode 1 and 2, which is kind of like backwards because like I was more hyped for the WandaVision show than this show. Okay, okay. Because it seemed like that seemed like the person that did Moon Knight just did like a better job than WandaVision, better, better than episode 1 and 2, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion of it. And kind of like the things that I don't get about the Moon Knight character is like that Stephen Grant, in my opinion, should be like learning how to control his powers, because you see people just going after you and stuff like that. That was me, right, in my opinion. I would have been trying to train myself, just trying to control the powers and stuff. In my opinion, that's just me. That's just me, in my opinion. But there are other people might be different than me and stuff like that. But then, I mean, in my opinion, if I had the Moon Knight suit and stuff like that, and I could transform everything into that, I will learn how to control the power. I think, in my opinion, or at least ask for help, at least for the other conscious and stuff like that, and at least try to combine yourself. I think and stuff like that. At least for the conscious, I think, in my opinion, that could be good or bad. But should that just me? How about that? And kind of like and that's some of the stuff I like about it and stuff like that. And kind of like for the Moon Knight stuff, which I like to see, in my opinion. The Moon Knight, I think this Moon Knight show, I think, in my opinion, just could surprise some people that's not hype for the show. And That just me in my opinion about that. Because then by episode 1 and 2, was it this show right here, I wasn't really prepared for it, which I think in my opinion I wasn't prepared for it. The Moon Knight stuff, because the Moon Knight stuff, I wasn't how can I say this? I was like prepared to say the show trash. And just my opinion on it, I was really prepared to say that the show is trash, and stuff like that. And that's just me. Because you look at the stuff that the trailer and stuff like that, the trailer and stuff didn't see the whole thing, the whole thing, and stuff like that. And kind of like the things that I want to see for this character going forward is like I wanted to see the other characters, I think in my opinion, actually be like prepared to see the character Stephen Grant progress as a character, I think, and him start to accept like he got to work with like he got to work with conscious like what some people might not be able to accept, my opinion. And this character right here, this girl character right here, Layla, I think that that was her name, I think, Layla. And that just me, right? In my opinion, that was her name. But she wasn't a bad character in this episode. That just me. He's not a bad character because then by like in my opinion, it's not really like a bad character. I think he's not really like a bad character, which I think in my opinion he's not. Yeah, he's not. She was that had moved the story along. Shoot, in my opinion, it did, and that was some people just don't get sometimes because you got to have characters that's inside. I think the on the storyline that be able to move the story along and also, like in my opinion, just be helpful for me. In my opinion, it would be helpful by that, and that just me. In my opinion about that. Be- because because things that I be seeing about some side characters, which I think, in my opinion, just be a waste of time, which I be seeing, and that was some people don't get. Some characters just be a waste of time sometimes. In my opinion, and kind of like for me, and and kind of like next thing that I'm kind of like confused about the Moon Knight character. That anybody can say something. It's like why do he got three different personalities? But I started to figure out the reason why because he got like a certain personality issues or something like that. I think, in my opinion, some kind of mental thing, and that's kind of like in my opinion, because like for some people think it's some people like the show, some people don't. Some of the Moonknight fans like it, some don't, which I think, in my opinion, um, they do have a right to be critical. In my opinion, it, as long as they give a good reason why they're critical about the characters and stuff like that. If you know the character and Marvel just not doing something right, give your opinions and stuff like that. In my opinion, and that's just me. Like for me, and that just me, right? In my opinion about that. And so like the Moon Knight stuff, which I think, in my opinion, could be good, could be bad, could be stuff in between. Which I think, in my opinion, could be a good or a bad thing. And stuff like that. It could be a good thing. Could be, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but everybody is different. Everybody is different, and and every, everybody, in my opinion, just got a right just to criticize the show in their own way, as long as they have a really good reason why. Which I think, in my opinion, some people don't got good reasons why they criticize the show. Some people do. Some people don't. Some people do. And that's just me and my opinion about that. Because you look at some people and how they judge stuff, everything else like that. They judge stuff based on the worst, the most, the just with the worst optics and stuff like that. If y'all know what I mean, stuff like that. Because we all know, right, dealing with shows, movies, and everything else, they do, in my opinion, change stuff. In my thing, in my opinion, they do. I can't walk around that and things like that. They do change my stuff. But this character right here, Layla, she was actually a character. I think, in my opinion, that's actually a good character, which could be the thing going forward. Which I think, in my opinion, could be a good or a bad thing. But everybody is different based on preference and stuff like that. And that just and that just me, in my opinion about it. Some people like it, some people don't. And this character, which I think, in my opinion, um, which I think, in my opinion, if people, like, in my opinion, probably can find a way, which I think, for me, that it is the more people, if they could find a way just how to get stuff, um how could I say this? If they could find a way just how not to find stuff not to be mad at, which I think, in my opinion, that some of them do, because they find some of the simplest things to get mad at, in my opinion. Um, because the thing about me, right, it's like you can't get mad that over the simplest stuff when they don't bring from the comic books into the show, which I think, in my opinion, is dumb. Because you can't get mad over everything. And that what people, in my opinion, just don't get, because you can't get mad if they don't bring your favorite stuff to the show, to the movies. And that just me. Because the thing about me, you know what I'm saying? Okay. They didn't bring this aspect to the show. If they can find a way just how to remix it into like a different type of stuff, everything like that, I'm good with that. And that's just me. I I am good with changes as long as the changes stick to the core of the character. As long as the changes stick to the core of the character, which I think, in my opinion, it should, it be good. I think, in my opinion, it should be good. But everybody different on that. Some people think I'm capping, some people think I don't, but that's just me, and that's just me and my opinion about that. Because, like, if anybody comments, probably can know anything like that. Um, the first two episodes, this episode, I think, in my opinion, is better than the first one. But the thing about this, but the thing about this, in my opinion, is like it could be better. The second episode is better than the first. But the first episode of this Moon Knight show was actually like a good foundation with some problems I had with the first episode because uh, because the problems I had with this episode, um, uh, uh, I think, in my opinion, I had, which I think, in my opinion, could be a good or a bad thing and stuff like that. But the thing is, it just depends on y'all. It just depends on y'all what y'all want at the time. Be- Because, but the thing that I got a problem with, just dealing with these shows, hype things and stuff like that, with everybody overhype a show, and that's kind of like, in my opinion about because my opinion, based on the kind of like the opinions of certain people, I think it's something like that, that got a real bad opinion based on certain people that work out with Warner Brothers. Okay, if you got a bad opinion just about somebody who work out with Warner Brothers, stuff like that, I'm good. Some people like it, some people don't. But the thing about, for me, which I would like to see, for the future of this show, is like, I want to know about the beef in between Conchu and Anubis, the lady, inside the future episodes, and how they mark, in my opinion, just got dragged into it. In my opinion, it could be a good thing. It could be a good thing, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But the thing about which I learned and stuff like that, just about people, that what they know and stuff like that. That just me. That because, like, for the stuff that I be seeing online based on show that people like, they don't even be good half of the time. And that just me and my opinion about that. Um, and and plus the screen. I will be reacting to a video by Seal. I think the channel that I found. Yeah, yeah, it's a new channel that I found. Seal Abdul. I think Mikey and Seal just be over the channel, I think. Cause that will be that will reveal that I will be rapping soon during the stream and stuff like that. And kind of like the thing that I want to see, right, doing this series, which I would like to see is like for me, how did this suit came for let it that because like the suit, I like the suit. I, I like the suit now. I like the suit how it look. It could be good, it could be bad in between and stuff like that. Is like they need to find a way just how to get Stephen Grant just some training because we know all the time that Mark can't be there to save him. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be right. But the thing about it, of my opinion, right? Of my opinion, that's just me. It just this just me in my opinion. They need to give this side of a personality just some training. I think in my opinion, because you try to give because you don't give this side there's no training at all, then you gotta be in trouble. Which I think in my opinion could be a good or bad. But the thing is, it all depends on you at the end of the day. And this just means it just this just means at the end of the day what I think could be good. It could be good. It could be bad. And stuff like that. In my opinion, it could be a good thing. If this character right here, Stephen Grant, Mark, and somebody else, I think, because I know that Moonlight got about three different personalities or two, but I'm just not sure which side of Mark it could be there. And stuff like that, which I think for me, which I think in my opinion could be a good thing. And kind of like the stuff for the first Moonlight character, I think it should have been. It should be showing him like in the next third, fourth episode of him running, fighting episodes and stuff like that. The fighting it most episodes, him running adventures, him trying to save people, not like saving them, but just saving people indirectly of him just trying to fight Anubis and other people. Of my opinion, and kind of like the thing for me, right, where I like like and don't like in the first episode, I did not like the transition of him changing personalities, of him just just killing somebody, him killing somebody and stuff like that. The Steve the on the mark on the mark side of him, which I think for me could be a good or a bad thing, but everybody different on that. Everybody different or different opinions. And kind of like the next thing that I like after this one, I like this shot right here in the episode two. This shot right here was shot beautifully. I like how it looked, and plus the suit do look better in the show than in the trailer because the suit in the trailer was cool. But the thing about it, just seeing the emotion of him running and stuff like that, I liked it. It's good. Some people might like it, some people don't. But this episode right here, I think in my opinion, I give it like how can I say this? I give it a 4 out of 5 because this episode just had transitionally real good for second or first episode, which made the second episode look good and look better in my opinion. If you could do that, and kind of like the rating, I give the first episode. I give the first episode at least a 3.5. I think. And this episode right here, episode 2 of this series right here, is like a how can I say this? It's a 4.2, 4.2 or 4.5. I think I give it a 4.5 for this episode. Because the first episode made this episode a little better, a 4.5. That's my rate for this one. For the second episode, if and this is the end of this stuff right here. I gotta talk about the Moonknight episode right here. It's the end of it. If y'all got any questions about it, just put it in the comment section and everything like that, and just like the video and stuff like that, people. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, just like the video if y'all could. And kind of like the next thing that's just I just want to talk about is like I find a channel dealing with no 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 sure. I'll talk about that later. But the Zack Snyder stuff, I think just to deal with Zack Snyder, Fisher, the WB mergers, and stuff like that. Some people, in my opinion, just that lost their jobs. Aaron Suttoff gone. Some of the other people going, I think, because the merger just want to put their own people in. And for that's what I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that in my opinion. And kind of like the thing that shoot that they got a deadline article on the merger. And let's just read the deadline article. Um and let's just share the screen just for everybody. For everybody who got a question about it. Boom. Right there. Share screen. Windows. Then y'all can see it. And this is the Warner Brothers Discovery merger closes, altering the. It's kind of do, and plus for me, I'm kind of cool with it, in my opinion. And that is my opinion about it. It's like shoot, I'm kind of cool with change, in my opinion. I'm cool with change. Um, people just might like it. Some people, not, and that just me, right? Shoot, yeah, because I'm that thing. Like shoot, murders could be like a good thing in my opinion. But the thing about me is like shoot, um some people just don't like the murder because they're firing people that's not on their side and stuff like that. Some fans is biased, some fans not. Think about let's read this article and make sure. And kind of like the Warner Brothers Discovery is just the name of everybody who just don't know about the merger. Then their new name is Warner Discovery. That means Discovery. That's the new name. Discovery and Warner Media closed their long-awaited mega merger, creating the top-scale media player streaming contender, ending an ill-fated foray into entertainment by AT&T. Okay, it was AT&T that got them in the game. Okay, and a combination this will unite and such desperate assets like HBO, CNN, nearly 100-year-old Warner Bros. Studios, and unscripted programming juggernaut like Food Network, HGTV, 90 Day Fiance, and the most controversial media merger about the 21st century in 2019, leading the kind of questions that the mega deal prompted. They coming, going in the executive ranks. Okay, in the ranks. And for now, Discovery guard largely in charge. Is charged under CEO. Is charged under CEO and stuff like that. David Sasslaw, I think that's his name. And Toby Emmerich, Cassie Blows, Shannon Duggan, head of Warner Bros. Pictures, HBO, Warner Bros. TV, respectively, had gotten votes of confidence. Okay, okay. They got votes of confidence. I'm good with the leadership then. In full trading Monday under the ticker symbol WBD, it's already begun changing hands on when the issue basis share in the up 6% at $24.43. Okay. Just under all stocks under Moore's trust transaction, AT&T get $40.4 billion in cash, debt, securities, and Warner Brothers retention of certain debt. Shareholders in the Children Diet now own 71% of the new company, sharing about $1.7 billion shares, and getting 0.2 of each share of AT&T common stock is held. Okay, okay, I'm cool with that. Okay, I'm good. I am good with that. Long as the people can get their stuff, everything else like that, then shoot, I'm good with that in my opinion. And kind of like in my opinion, if they could find a way, like in my opinion, to get stuff done, and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that, and and kind of like up in my opinion, but everybody different time for that. Everybody different time for the Warner Brothers stuff. Some people like the Warner Brothers the merger, some people don't. Everybody different the time for that. Everything else like that. And that just me, right? In my opinion, and that just me, of my opinion, stuff like that. And this said under Thomas Stock, Disney shareholders own 29% of the company in addition to the new shares of WBD, AT&T. Okay, Despite despite being a minority stakeholder, Discovery Operation Control of WBD long time CEO management is mostly the ranks of his alma mater. Many of them roots back to Salazar run at NBC 1990s to the 2000s. They had some good shows back then, though. I think, in my opinion, they did. And it said the next one. Okay, okay, that's all about numbers, everything like that. It seemed like the good stuff. Hmm, these nothing but good. Okay, okay, I'm good. It seemed like to me that because everything just showing, like in my opinion, it is showing, like in my opinion, that just about what the merger did. It tell about numbers, stocks, if you own stuff in it, and stuff like that. If you own stuff in it, and kind of like the next thing that I just want to talk about is just the Zack Snyder stuff. I think, in my opinion, it will be looming, but I think that Zack Snyder could be coming back. I think, in my opinion, he could be coming back. That's just me. I do think that Zack Snyder might come back to WB, but the thing about it is like, he might be coming back to be doing like a man, how should I say this? He could be coming to do like a different character or a different team, sound like Justice League Dark and anything like that. Because you look at his style of filmmaking, Justice League Dark is good for him. I think, in my opinion, it's actually a good thing. But some people just like Green Hook come back. Some people won't. But the thing about for me is business is business for me, in my opinion, and that's what, in my opinion, I just don't care if he can. If he do a good job at it, I'm good. Come on back. And kind of like for me, if I was the head leader or something like that, I would tell my employees, so you might not like the director or other people that's around there, but you should stay amicable and don't try to bring nothing outside his office. I think, in my opinion, because should that just me, in my opinion of it, some people will like it, some people don't. Won't like it and stuff like that, in my opinion. And kind of like the movie, right? In my opinion, and kind of like the movie, in my opinion, which I think the Batman movie, which I think, in my opinion, is part of the new stuff. Then they got Black Adam coming out, and plus, I think the Black Adam movie could make $700 million plus. I think, in my opinion, if the right if the writing, directing, CGI, and plus the story probably could, in my opinion, how can I say it's Black Adam? If the Black Adam character probably could stay true to his form, I think, in my opinion, or at least by 75, 85% of the character in the movie, I'm good. I'm good, in my opinion. Because you look at it, because you look at it, that's my point of view. It could be a good thing or a bad thing, anything like that for them with Zack Snyder in movies and stuff like that he did. Because look at it, he picked out the actors that kind of like fit the part, in my opinion. Because think about it, we need a Green Lantern. We had a black Green Lantern, but then WB didn't put him in. Because we need a Martian Manhunter inside Superman movie. I think, in my opinion, that will be like a good thing just to, how can I say? It could be a good thing just to combine and stuff like that, which I think, in my opinion, could be good. Could be good or bad, but everybody different based on that. And kind of like, next thing that shoot, I wanted to, oh yeah, yeah, the Moonknight, the Moonknight show was actually good in my opinion, and put it better than WandaVision so far, in my opinion. And some of the MCU fans still saying that WandaVision is a masterpiece, but it's not though. But shoot, I leave it right there. And his transformation is good though. I like his transformation. The way the suit combined around his face and stuff like that, that would be a good thing. Because if anybody probably can tell that um just when the new Transformers trailer come out and stuff like that, when the new Transformers trailer come out or just Black Adam trailer come out, anything like that, I won't be doing a reaction. I will be doing one of them live stream breakdown reactions, in my opinion. Because the thing about for me is like I don't like doing just plain reactions. I like doing breakdown reactions. Start like breakdown the trailer where I see, where I don't see, and talk to y'all just at the same time. Stuff like that. What y'all see and stuff I do in the trailer. If y'all want me to do a reaction to it, I will do that as well. Because it, just to get my name out there on the internet, I just might do a reaction, but I won't. I, but sure, I will do a reaction to it though. Just to the just the Black Adam trailer. I wouldn't do that. The Black Adam trailer do deserve one of them kind of reaction stuff for that. But that's just me on that one. And kind of like the thing dealing with the Zack Snyder thing is like I think in my opinion is WB in my opinion do need to get Zack Snyder credit control, but that's what give him a limit as well. Which I think in my opinion could be a good thing, in my opinion. Give him limits. Because we cannot give the Zack Snyder is a good director, but we got to give people limits at the same time. Well, I think, in my opinion, because think about for me, if you don't give people limits and everything else like that, what they could do and what they can't do, and just give them the moment, which I think, in my opinion, as a director, which I think, in my opinion, he should be able to listen. She should be able to listen and plus adapt to this situation. Because think about for me, right, is like I am a Zack Snyder fan, and plus that's why I like his movies. But you won't see me around here on the shoot that just be being tossed it just from other people, and plus on the other side, and plus the other side just with people who don't like Zack Snyder. They also like doing things, uploading videos on live screen just to antagonize the other side. I say, yeah, that every everybody, in my opinion, cannot be, in my opinion, just being antagonistic. Cannot be antagonistic towards the other person. I think, in my opinion, because I think if both fans, it if both fans, in my opinion, probably come together, talk about what you like, what you don't like, and stuff like that. In my opinion, then you will be able that you will be able to, in my opinion, to get your stuff right, which I think, in my opinion, they could, and that's just me. because we cannot be doing this and doing that. We got to be able to do stuff, which I think, in my opinion, on just on both sides of the aisle, just for Zack Snyder fans and non Zack Snyder fans. We got to come together at some point. We got to come together at some point and just try to talk about it and just don't don't try to not listen because you might miss something, everything like that. Silent misunderstanding you might have, and you can stop right there, which I think, in my opinion, could be a good or a bad thing, but could be a good or a bad thing. But the thing about, for me, right, in my opinion, it's like if they could find a way just how to make something good or bad, I think, in my opinion, the fans, some of the fans, in my opinion, make some stuff bad. I think, for me, in my opinion, because like the Zack Snyder fans, some of them good, some of them bad, some of them toxic. Just on the other side, some of the fans is reasonable, some of the fans not. But the thing about me, I am just in the middle. I am a Zack Snyder fan, and put that's why I am also a DC fan. But the thing about it, some of Zack Snyder movies are some of the best DC films out lately, which I think, for me, is a big compliment, because the thing about, for me, I am like picky that who I like as a movie, show, everything else like that, in my opinion. And that's just me. And that's just me, in my opinion, and what I like and what I don't like. And kind of like for the next thing that shoot, which I think the show could be good if people give it a chance, is this show right here. I think this show right here, Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, could be a good show. But the only thing that I'm worrying about is like, I just hope that they don't put their political opinions inside the show, because this show could be a good show, in my opinion. It could be a good show. Because like the thing about it, that, which I do want to see, because the thing about it, they say this show supposed to be like a prequel or something like that. And this show right here is a prequel, I think. If this show is a prequel towards the first three movies, the Lord of the Rings Fellowship, everything like that, and it's prequel for that, then sure, I am cool with it. Because the thing about, for me, if this prequel show end up just being good, like I think, in my opinion, then that show can bring out a whole lot of opportunities, I think. Because the thing about, for me, if I was doing a show, I would have did a show to what happened after the Lord of the Rings on the first three movies. What happened before it, how the people repaired the cities, and how the soldiers um just had a fight in different monsters, I think, and stuff like that. And that's just me, right? In my opinion of it. Everybody different. Because the thing about, for me, what I would like to see in this show is like, I would like to see character development throughout the series, and just don't try to do them and just try to get themselves, which I think, in my opinion, good or bad, but everybody different on that. Which kind of the next thing that shoot, so I just want to see, which I think could be good or bad thing, is which I want to see. I, I want to see what happens in the future, after this series right here is over, because we need a future series of Lord of the Rings. What happened after the big battle and everybody was safe, but that's what, it's always danger lurking and stuff like that, in my opinion, and how the people adjusting to it after and stuff like that, in my opinion. But that's just me. And kind of like for everybody, who look at the screen, everything like that, y'all. This is a short stream right here, y'all. I just want to put out there. This is the end of the stream, y'all. I will see y'all later. I will see y'all later, and see y'all Wednesday. And Wednesday stream will be a little bit longer.